How much does a workday in Beijing's CBD actually cost? Today, I thought I could keep my out-of-pocket spending to under $2. It sounded easy until I remembered one thing. I am a mom of a 3-year-old. It's already midsummer in Beijing. Our apartment complex is a little far from the subway station, so on weekdays, I usually ride a shared bike first. I pay 17.99 yuan a month for a bike pass, which works out to less than 1 yuan a day. When I was growing up, almost every family owned a bicycle. Now it's actually pretty rare to see people commuting on their own bikes. I left home a little earlier than usual today, so the subway was much less crowded. The best part was that I actually found a seat. Getting a seat on my morning commute honestly puts me in a good mood for the rest of the day. The train was still very quiet. Most people were looking at their phones with earbuds in. I arrived at Guomao station, and today's subway ride cost 4 yuan. Now, let's go to work. People here seem to care more about comfort than fashion. Even in the CBD, sneakers are everywhere. I kept hearing this loud slapping sound behind me. When the woman finally walks past me, I realized she was wearing slippers. Honestly, I kind of respect that. Before starting work, it's time for breakfast. My company gives us a daily meal allowance of 120 yuan, which is about $17. Many state-owned companies in China provide employee cafeterias, meal allowances, and other benefits like this. Today, I ordered soy milk, a fried dough stick, and 2 eggs. The total was 14 yuan. Speaking of fried dough sticks, some parents in China would prepare 1 fried dough stick and 2 eggs for their kids, because together they look like the number 100, which is supposed to bring good luck on exams. My favorite way to eat the fried dough stick is by tearing it into small pieces and dropping them into my soy milk. The dough soaks everything up and becomes soft, warm, and full of flavor. Yesterday, I walked past this beauty store and saw they were offering free makeup sessions, so I made an appointment. Ever since becoming a mom, I rarely wear a full face of makeup anymore. Most days, sunscreen and lipsticks are about as far as I go. So, it was nice to sit down and get a professional do my makeup for a change. The makeup style felt quite different from what I am used to. There was much more focus on the eyes and eyelashes. When I looked in the mirror, I wasn't quite used to see myself like that. But I have to admit, I really liked the eyelashes. The experience was nice, but nothing really tempted me to buy anything, so I thanked them and left. After my makeup appointment, it was time for lunch. I grabbed a quick bite at a casual salad bar nearby that's famous for its avocado salads. It cost me 45 yuan, and of course, I paid with my company meal card. There are a lot of places like this around Guomao, and it's not just popular with women. You can actually see quite a few guys coming here straight after the gym. Ever since having a baby, I have been trying to keep my lunches and dinners pretty light and healthy. But honestly, I still struggle with raw vegetables. They definitely fill me up, but they don't really feel satisfying, if you know what I mean. Later in the afternoon, my mom sent me a message. Besides asking me to buy celery and ground pork for dumplings tonight, she also reminded me that my son's shoes seemed a little small. At that moment, I had a feeling my low spending challenge might be in trouble. So I went to a cafe and decided to slow down a bit while I did the shopping. This place also accepts our company meal card, and they make a really good dirty coffee. I am not even a big coffee drinker, but sometimes I like sitting in a cafe just to feel the atmosphere. First, I ordered groceries through an app. The celery and pork cost 28.79 yuan. Then I opened another shopping app to look for shoes. We spend quite a bit on children's shoes because we care a lot about healthy foot development. We look for white toe boxes, soft soles, and enough room for little toes to move naturally. Eventually, I found a new pair and placed the order. The shoes cost 530 yuan, which is about $74. That officially ended my budget challenging. Work is finally over. Today, my mom is taking my son to his after-school sports class, which means I don't have to rush straight home for once. That doesn't happen very often, so I'm taking the opportunity to go to the gym. First, I need a little snack. This yogurt shop also accepts my company meal card, so I picked an oat yogurt that cost 46 yuan. It's a little expensive for yogurt, but it can easily replace dinner. The gym is another company benefit. It doesn't look too busy today. I don't have much time though, so I quickly changed and got started. Today, I'm doing about 30 minutes of cardio. I actually prefer the elliptical machine over the treadmill. It's easier on my knees, and I can watch parenting or early education videos while exercising. It makes me feel like I am making the most of my time. By the time I finished my workout, the sun had already gone down. Now it's time to head home. Because I stayed at the gym, I completely missed rush hour. And somehow I got another seat on the subway, twice in one day. I think that's my real achievement today. Today's ride home cost another 4 yuan. Let's go home. After getting home, the most important part of my day was just beginning.
这个是最大的。
If you're only counting my personal expenses, I actually stayed under $2. But then, yeah, once you add the groceries and those shoes, today's total jumped to 567 yuan. That's about $79. I guess that's just real life with a young child. Most of the time, the biggest expenses aren't for me. They're the unexpected things my son needs. And honestly, that's how a lot of my days look these days. If you're curious about what weekends look like for a working mom in Beijing, I will show you next time.